Today I'm thinking about childhood isolation. More specifically my childhood isolation, because I so from middle school to high school I really liked field hockey. I really liked just the game itself. And today I found a field hockey group, and it got me excited, more excited than I was in the past about it, because I was very technical with it. I was more worried about playing the game than the actual people. And yeah, so I'm thinking about that today, and it made me reflect on a lot of stuff from when I was younger, because there were some really cool people on my field hockey team, and I was just scared all the time being around people. I still sat by myself, and I was present and I was there. I think, I don't know, there might be people that would have considered me a friend, but I didn't really talk a whole lot about things. So, or I didn't really even have anything to talk about, because I came from a house where like we didn't talk ever about anything. Like I probably didn't even know I didn't even know like politics was like a big topic until I got out of high school, and that's all that people talked about. And I was just kind of like, I don't, like, I knew people voted, and like, but I didn't know it had a big impact on people, because in my household we didn't talk about those things. And even outside of politics, like, we didn't talk about, I didn't understand like why my family was obsessed with sports. I didn't even know probably like what their day-to-day was like. We just kind of, or I just coexisted in the household, and we didn't ask like how our days were. And I don't know. I don't know. I grew up not really interested in people. And that's like a really weird thing to, I feel like it's very odd. Ooh, my pizza. I gotta put my pizza in there. Hold on. It's DiGiorno's. It's got cheese inside, and it's a personal size pizza. And I'm a big foodie. I think anytime I throw out a video, it's because I'm trying to like kill time so my food gets done and I can eat. But yeah, I love DiGiorno pizza. And okay, but going back, like, I don't know. I think it's weird that I just wasn't interested in talking to people. And now it's like a whole thing after I'm just kind of exploring stuff that I used to like when I was in high school, because now there's the added, like, I like talking to people now. I enjoy the sport, but I also enjoy talking. And yeah, I was looking at the photos of the group, and I was like, these look like some really interesting individuals. So I was like, this might be fun. But yeah, I was saying some really interesting, I don't know, I just like kind of, I don't know, I just want to dive more into like just the habits. Like, the habits are like, something else I thought about was how avoidant I am of conversations that give me the ick. And it's just like, why is it that way? Like, I wish, like, the other day I had one of those moments, and I could care less. It's really, I could care less at first I was like worried. I was just worried about the conversation and how I presented it. Not in the sense of like how the other person felt, because I could care less what that person felt. It was more so as I couldn't be true to what I actually wanted to say, because one, I was very angry, and two, I was very confused and weirded out, because I was just like, there was no signs that it was it was ever gonna be more than something. So anyway, where's that? That means it's gonna be good. But yeah, I don't know. That was something else I found in myself, is that I'm not comfortable in full conversations yet. And I'm like having a hard time being true to myself. I don't know. That's why I also do these videos, because I feel like it will help me rehearse a lot better of how I want to talk, not without going back and editing. Because once I've said it, then it's out and it's done. I can move on. I've always wanted to do these kinds of videos, and yeah, this was one of those things. Like, that it's always bothers me. It just bothers me that like I grew up for so long not being able to talk to anybody, and I feel like there was a lot of opportunity to like meet people and get to know people. And I'm doing it now, but it's really hard to socialize now because of where I have to meet people to have these conversations. And I wouldn't say I don't like being in these spaces, because it gets me out of the house and doing things. But a lot of it, like, I would love to be able to walk into a grocery store and just have a conversation with somebody that I initiated. Like, and there's like tons of ways that people are like make it sound so easy, but it's the anxiety. It's not even like actually doing it, it's just the anxiety. And I really would love to get past that before I'm 30, because it'll feel, I want to be able to talk to people naturally and not be scared, because I'm so scared, still scared to talk to people. I get a blank mindset too a lot, and I don't have words to say. And then I worry if people are like freaked out by that. But at the end of the day, it's about me. It's very much about me. And I have to remember that, because these are strangers. They don't do anything for me. Now, the people that do things for me, you do have to treat them very differently. It is a whole social structure thing, so I'm careful about that, though. But I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm hoping that this new Facebook group works out, and if not, I was very excited looking further into it, because I want to move as well. So if I really like the hobby but not necessarily the group, there's other places in other states that I could go to. I do plan on moving regardless, but this new hobby kind of like added to it as well. Because field hockey's not an expensive sport. I think roughly, because you'd have to spend about, if I already have a field hockey stick, so that kind of like definitely cuts the cost. So then I just would have to buy either a face guard or a mouth guard and some pads, and that's like $100 for both those things. The stick's what cost the most, because I think I remember in high school when I saved up money to buy my first field hockey stick. It was, I think it was $175, but it was like really cool because I got a really nice stick, because the ones that they sell at the Dick's Sporting Goods, they're like, I think they're like $50 to $80, and I got a legit stick, and I was like, ugh. I ended up passing that down to my cousin. Low-key really sad that I did, but that's okay. I'm older now. I got more money. I got more time. And yeah, I'm settling in that I'm very bored. Life is very boring, and although that I struggle with socializing, I'm very grateful that I have had all these hobbies and these outlets to make my life feel a little less boring. And yeah, another hobby that I would love to get back into is playing the cello. But every time I look on the internet, people are trying to sell their cellos for like $500, which respectfully, I understand. But I just want to spend $200 on a cello and not have to fix it either, because fix it and whatnot, because I still have to buy music. I still have to buy the music, and music's not cheap. Which is, yeah, like everything costs money, and yeah, I wish there was a borrowing system. I know there is such thing as a borrowing system on the internet, but I don't know if I can get a cello to borrow. Everyone's got tools that they can lend out and stuff, but not. I've seen tools and like beach stuff, but like never. Excuse my itch. 12 minutes. What else is on my mind? Oh, this used to be an art page, so you know I could share my art. I did doodles. So we have an olive oil bottle. I like this character. I just like his body. I don't know if the head doesn't necessarily go. And then I also did a little flower. I also was drinking that night, so I drew that because I do have a picture of me with my box. And just little mini doodles. This is a QR code, but you can't scan it because I drew it. It's not a real QR code. And then, yeah. I draw this face very frequently. And then this is a poster that's on my fridge that I drew. Yeah, it's cool. And then I thought about yesterday of, what was it? Another dream of mine when it comes to the art stuff is I want to plan out how to make a really cool art display thing. Not a display, but a vendor display booth. Like that would be really cool, and not like the typical one. Like a typical display is always like when I go to the cons that I've gone to. I don't do that frequently, but the cons that I've gone to, they're usually, you got the table, and then there's the person that sits there. They get a little sign above it, and then down the side are where they hang the keychains, and they'll use like those great boards and stuff. But I like more practical stuff, like, I don't know, like squares. I don't know, something about a square, that the square concept, or like that doesn't make any sense, but I always envision like maybe it looks like a library display. I don't know. I'd have to draw it. But that was the idea. I I was going to draw like mini display ideas of how I would go about it. And I always think about like how they do marketing. Like, I love marketing displays. You don't see them often, but like especially like you go to a job fair, like it's really cool when the guys have a really big setup that you can explore and walk around, and it feels like they're showing you a product. I don't know, it's just something's inviting about that space. But that's what I would want, like an inviting space that also doesn't feel like I don't know. I think different. I think very differently, or just, I don't know. But anyway, I would want like just something that looks different. I guess I more so I just want something different, or that doesn't look like every other table. I don't know, because I just feel like every other table is just copy and paste. Like, people are just doing what other people are doing, and they're not expanding on those ideas and taking it a step further. Because I don't know, table displays, there's an art to it. There's an art to everything. Like, I just can't, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too big of a thinker. Side note, I also got my very first trophy in since high school, which was almost 10 years ago now, which is very wild to say. Next year it'll be 10 years I've been probably out of high school, and that's crazy. But anyway, ramen eating contest. I came in second place, and I'm very proud of my trophy. Because meanwhile, I was the only girl out of, I think there was 9 other guys in the competition, and I got second place. I also got a Super Sailor Venus little thing too. She's so cute. She's in the fridge. Don't ask me why she's in the fridge. I just thought my fridge was very boring, so I stuck her in the fridge. I'm gonna get her out of the fridge so you can see. Da, da, da. Sailor Venus. She's super cute. Like, look at her little eyes. Yeah. And she's just like, yeah, I'm that girl. I'm thinking of a Dochi song, so yeah. And that's how I'm gonna end this. That's everything I wanted to say today.